Oh man, today we're going to talk a little bit about this special occasion that y'all been saving up for and waiting for all this time, right? The special occasion. Oh, I'm saving, man. I'm saving all the money in my account so I can be able to buy this. Or I'm saving the time. I'm building up everything so I can eventually do this. Well, I got a surprise for you. The special occasion is like not now, but right now. There's people that special occasion that's never even coming. You know why? Because they end up dying or something bad ends up happening. And you never get an opportunity to take advantage of that special occasion. So I'm here to tell you the special occasion happens now. And don't worry, I got some tips today that's going to help you take advantage of that special occasion. Not now, but right now. So today's topic is going to be based off of motivation, the reason one has for acting or behaving in a particular way. That's right. In order to start getting better results, we need to change some of that behavior. I know you got goals. I know you have wishes. I know you have dreams. But is your behavior matching your goals and your dreams? Today we're going to talk about how to execute, baby. I'm so excited. Let's get into it.
Today's topic is going to be based off of perseverance. It's a noun meaning steadfastness in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. Accomplish your goals by any means necessary.
All right. So today we're going to talk about living in the best moment right now. And the first tip that I have for you is to stop procrastinating, and here's some help. Now, I'm going to go to my screen a little bit because I got a little stories to tell that maybe will resonate with you a little bit more. And the first thing that we got to focus on is concentrating on the most important task, because here's what ends up happening the majority of the time. We all get busy. We all got life. We all got a million emails, a million things on our to-do list. So this is what I want you to do. You guys ever feel me? Do me a favor. Type that in the comments section. If you get a little bit congested sometime, you feel overwhelmed, you got way too much stuff going on, I know why. You're filling your life up with a whole lot of garbage, just busyness. So what I want you to do is I want you at the single moment of every single day at the beginning, what I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and write down the 7 to 10 most important things that you have to do for the day, right? And then like the bottom 5, and depending on what that list looks like, maybe 7, I want you to cross those off. And I want you to focus on the top 3 to 5 things that are most important for you to do, and do those, because those are the most important things that you need to do to be productive. Think about this. If you focused every single day on only doing the most important things, do you know how much productivity you'll make? Do you know how much progress you'll make if you only focused every day on the most important things? Do you know that if you delegated the rest of the crap, it will still get done, and you can focus on your strengths and the most important things to be productive? Zach Pertwee.
Hallelujah.
Now, I know it's not rocket science to you guys, but how many of you guys actually do it? You may do it for a day, a couple of days, a week, or something like that, or maybe even a month. But for some reason, we all fall habit to going back to what's comfortable, which ends up being our old ways, right? Imagine if you consistently did that. What would your life look like? What would your life look like? I want you to really visualize that right now. Say, if I only focused on the most important things. Say, Janelle, if I only focused on the most important things. Mr. Santangelo, if I only focused on the important things every day. Mr. Paul Vilka, only focused on the important things that I got to do every single day. What would my life look like? Y'all starting to get that picture, right? Did you feel a little tingles in you? I did. I get it. And then when you do it, I want you to do like LL Cool J say, and doing it well, right? Do it good. Don't just do it because it's like, oh, I got to do this, and half do it. Don't part-time the most important things. Execute on the most important things very well. Some people go through life and they just do stuff just to say, I checked it off the box. But how well did you do it? How well did you practice? Did you practice like you were in the game? Do it well. That needs no self-explanatory. And then last but not least, finish it completely. You know, when you do like a job interview or you do one of those assessments and stuff like that, they ask you that question like, do you have issues with completing tasks and stuff like that? Now, this is a no judgment zone in those house. You guys already know that, right? But ask yourself and truly be honest with yourself. Do you complete all the tasks? Do you push stuff to the side? Is it because you're constantly getting interrupted? You have a problem, and you know what the biggest problem that you possibly may have? Telling people no. No. Some of you guys are not good at telling people no, and you have to get good at it. Let me tell you, once I got good at telling people no, it was game over. I'm talking about straight up game over. Now, here's the deal. This comes with a warning label. You have to practice really good technique when you tell people no, because if you're rude, you may not get the results that you want to get. You know what I'm saying? So when you tell people no, tell them no with kindness. Hey, man, I'm a little busy right now. I'm focusing on my priority. Is there anybody else that can help you with that? You may be surprised. You may be surprised. They may find help from elsewhere and you still be able to focus on your task. If I am spitting a little logic, a little truth, a little knowledge in your head, can I get a like, a thumbs up in the comments, possibly a hallelujah? I would greatly appreciate it. Let's go ahead and get on to number 2. Failure to execute is holding you back. Can't nobody take my pride. Can't nobody hold me down. Execution is preventing you from being exactly where you want to be. And I know some of the reasons why you fail to execute. It may be too hard. Well, the most successful people do the hardest things. I'm here to tell you that first and foremost. Number 1, don't confuse activity with accomplishments. And this is one of the main things that I see with people who don't really get the results that they want to. And they're kind of stuck into the sunken place, right? They confuse activity with production and actually getting things done. How many people do you know that work or claim they work 40 hours a week, 50 hours a week, 60 hours a week? Oh, I work all this time, right? But then how often are they productive? What are you doing with that time? Out of that 40, 50, 60 hours a week, how much time are you spending talking to other people? How much time are you spending at the water cooler or the lunchroom? How much time are you on Angry Birds 2? I just downloaded that game over the weekend. It's fun. They got me. Back to the topic. How much time are you watching sports or doing or talking about politics or what LeBron James did or didn't do? How much of that time are you actually being productive? Don't confuse the amount of time that you're at work or doing something with actually accomplishment. Does that make sense to somebody out there? I know it may resonate. Somebody you may need to tag in this video, be like, bro, I think they may be talking about you on this one, but don't take it personal. We are here to help you. Life ain't about what happens, it's how you respond to what happened. You know you got issues. Bring them to the surface so we can address them and move on. Not solving the problem and figuring out the solution and executing it on is really what's preventing you from accomplishing what you want to. So let's address it. If you lazy, just claim it. I need to get better at being lazy, and I'm going to help you out with the next couple of tips. Focus on the 3 Ds. First, you got to make the choice, which is where you decide. A lot of people just think that because they say they have a goal, oh, I want to do this, I want to make this amount of money, I want to travel to this place, and blah, blah, blah. They think that just because they say it, that means something. It's not official until you start writing it down and start dreaming about it and making it real. Do you know that people are like 70% more likely to accomplish their goal when they write it down? That means when you just start talking about it, it's a big chance it ain't even gonna happen. You're not that serious about it. It's just a dream at that point, right? Once you make the choice, because a lot of people don't even make the choice. Once it's verbal, once it's visual, once it's written down, then you have to focus on the discipline behind it. Greatness is gonna come with a sacrifice, right? In order to do something great, it's not going to be easy, because if it was easy, what? Everybody would do it, right? And then once you actually decide to discipline yourself and do the things that's necessary to make it happen, you have to have the determination, right? There has to be a fire lit up under you. And you know where that comes from? That comes from your why, which is where you should start with in the first place. Once you decide what you want to do, then dig deep into the why. Why do I want to do this? And don't fall for the surface stuff. Dig your shovel down below that surface and figure out what's the really root cause of why you want to do. Maybe it's you want to leave a legacy behind for your family because you never had that done for you. Maybe this is something you wanted to accomplish your whole life because you've never seen anybody else do it. I don't care what the reason is, but make sure it's passionate, because when you want to when you want to quit, because you're going to fail a few times, when you want to quit, that why is going to keep you in the game. And then last but not least, we're going to execute with urgency. You got to realize there's going to be some consequences when you don't execute, right? For every action, there's an equal and an opposite reaction. So you got to be so determined to accomplish your stuff that nothing's going to stand in your way. Because again, like I said a few seconds ago, you're going to fail. And I encourage you to fail, because when you fail, that means you're trying. But life ain't about what happens, it's how you respond to that failure. And some people get into this slippery slope of failure where they feel like they can never climb out, but I'm telling you, it's possible. As long as you never give up. You hear it, it's so cliche, never give up, never give up. I've been hearing that since grade school. We're here, man, we're all grown now, and guess what? People are still saying never give up. because success has left clues, and they've told us that the reason they got to where they got is because they never gave up. Man, straight fire.
Hallelujah.
I'm on one this morning. I know somebody feel me. Man, can I get a tag? Can I get a share? Can I get a hallelujah in the comment section? Can I get something up in the dose house? We trying to burn this bad boy down to the ground tonight. And last but not least, realize that time is not on your side. It's just the facts of life. I mean, you just never know when you're going to go. I mean, time is not on your side. No matter what you're doing, time is always moving. You can't pause life. You can't just say, hold on, I'll be right back. It's like the Peloton. Everybody want the pause button. I'm dying, I'm out of breath. Let me pause it and get right back. Ain't no pause button. Time is going to keep going on whether you like to or not. You ever notice that time flies when you're having fun? You're doing something great and you look up and you say, man, where did the time go? Gosh, I wish I could just have just a little bit more time. Time is not on your side. That's why it's so important that we execute right now and live in this moment. Man, I'm not going to say anybody's personal name or anything like that, but I just got to shout out the people that's living their best life right now. Man, somebody that I know, man, that's been working hard their entire career, man, just got him a freaking Ferrari, and I'm so glad for this person, man. He's grinded so hard, and he said, you know what, man, I'm going to just live my best life right now, because let's say I say I want to save and plan and this and that and blah, blah, blah for cash to pay it off. What if that moment never comes? What if he falls down a flight of stairs or breaks a hip or something like that, and that moment never comes where he gets the opportunity to actually enjoy it? I'm going to let you guys in on a little bit of secret that's going to shock you. If you guys been on my Facebook timeline, you know a few days ago I posted, I found my dream car, and that's half the battle, right? Man, I've been in the car business for 14 years, and I'm going to let you in on a little bit of a secret that may shock you guys. I am not a car guy. I am just not a car guy. And the people that know me well, they know I am not a car guy. I am not a gearhead. Cars are, for the most part, pieces of metal to me that, I learned this process, and I learned communication, and I learned customer service a long time ago, and I just so happen to be good at it, and I help, and I train, and I inspire, and I motivate, and I coach, and I mentor other people of how to be great at it. That's what I love about the car business, but the actual metal itself, I'm just not a car guy. I happen to sell a great brand and all, but I'm just not a car guy. So when it came to cars, I've been having the opportunity to drive whatever car I want for the longest, and I never really picked like the super expensive or the super exotic or the super crazy kind of cars. I just never, never was in it. Well, I found a car. I found my dream car. And I'm going to be taking delivery of that bad boy today. And I'm so excited. Man, I decided to live what I'm talking about on this Doe Show. I'm living in the moment. I'm taking advantage of it right now. I felt something that gave me the tingles, the jiggles. I felt emotional when I saw this car for the first time, and I had never felt that. I've appraised and test driven and drove all these cars. I mean, I've driven 7 Series BMWs. I've, Lexuses. I've had a few Lexuses and stuff like that. But this car made me feel emotional. And I was told I work hard, so it's time to take advantage. So I'm living in the moment right now, and I'm putting my foot in my own mouth, and I'm taking the advice that I'm giving to you guys. So it's not just a guy in front of a screen just yelling at you and telling you to do all this stuff like a dictator or a tyrant. No, I walk it like I talk it. Hey, walk it like I talk it. So I'll be taking it. I'll be taking delivery of that today. I didn't even know they was gonna give me a loan for that much money. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was like, oh yeah, I'm approved. Yeah. I joke like that sometimes though. I go to anybody else go to the restaurant. You get the waitress the credit card and it comes back. You're like, oh, it went through. I'm one of those guys. But anyway. Live your best life right now, because tomorrow not promised, and all this stuff that you want, you can't take it with you when you die anyway, so you might as well enjoy it. Case closed. Let's recap for the people that came tardy to the party. Number 1, stop procrastinating. Do it right now. Execute. Swallow your pride. Get over it. Just do it. Nike said it best. Number 2, failure to execute is holding you back. Stop being stagnant. Stop thinking just because you at work, you actually working. Come on, dig deep inside and give yourself the truth. You deserve it, man. You deserve it, woman. For real. And last but not least, have some urgency about your happiness, man. That's major key. Have urgency about your happiness. You're going to look up one day and you're going to be bald like me. You're going to look up one day, the hairline going to be then receded back. You're going to look up one day, you're going to have a little something right here. You're going to look up one day and say, man, where did the time go? You're going to look back at some pictures and say, oh my gosh. Your happiness is so important to living your best life, man. It took me all these 30-something years for 2020 to happen for me to really go deep within and start meditating and finding out my true self and my true happiness and start executing and living my best life. But I promise you, it's one of the best decisions that I've ever made. If you guys really enjoyed the dose, I need you guys to do me a favor. YouTube is where I get the opportunity to grow my brand, grow my audience. And what's really cool is I cut out a lot of the dose and just get to the main topics. If you guys can go over to YouTube and just type in my name, Markiss Stone, you'll see the Daily Dose Show over there. Hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. It will help me out a lot. And again, those days where you can't catch me live, you can literally just get straight into the antidote. But you guys know the best way to catch me is live Monday, Wednesday, Friday on Facebook Live. Head on over, search the Daily Dose Show. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button, and there's 3 dots underneath. Hit the following, see first, and turn the notification bell on, because that is the best way to catch your boy live. I do what I do from the heart, y'all, and I don't expect nothing in return. Only a few little shares. That really helps the show go a long way. But I'm a kid from the south side of Chicago that's here to make the world smile and change people's lives. Y'all have a fantastic hump day. And if you got something out of it, share.